Hi, I'm Professor Tim Gardner, Director of the Huntsman School Master of Human Resources program. I am so glad you are considering applying for admission into this excellent program. This program prepares students for successful and impactful HR careers. An important element of an HR career is geographic mobility. Geographic mobility means you will be asked to move from one location to another within the United States and sometimes around the world. Before you make your final decision to apply to this program, you must be aware of how important geographic mobility is to the employers who hire our students. One of the mottos of the MHR program is mobility is promotability. If you are willing to be mobile for the first 10 years after graduation, you will have an incredible head start to your HR career. The experiences you gain will prepare you to work at the highest levels of Fortune 500 companies or return to your home region and take on top HR positions at excellent growing firms. One of the primary goals of the MHR program is to place students into 2 or 3-year leadership development programs known as LDPs with Fortune 500 firms. Geographic mobility is central to this goal. Firms with these LDPs have headquarters, field offices, and manufacturing facilities all over the US and the world. Companies move HR leaders to these different facilities to ensure they capture the best HR practices across the entire company and to facilitate the development of HR leaders into HR executives. First, I want you to know that nearly all the companies that visit campus to recruit students from the MHR program are seeking to fill positions outside of Utah and the Mountain West. Occasionally, students will find a regional position on their own, but these are generally direct hire jobs and not positions in leadership development programs. Second, the companies that hire our graduates not only expect you to be mobile at the start of your career, but also expect you to be very mobile for 7 to 8 years after completing your LDP, sometimes more. Over that time, you can expect to move to a new location every 2 to 3 years. A small number of companies that hire our students do not require this much mobility, but they are rare. Third, in your various job assignments, you will likely be expected to work in both big cities and small towns. If you take a headquarters assignment, you will live and work in cities like Boston, Houston, Minneapolis, Phoenix, or Los Angeles. You must be willing and able to live and work in a big city. You are also likely to be asked to work in manufacturing plants or regional offices in smaller cities or rural areas. You may be asked to move from one field location to another every few years, or you may be asked to move back to the headquarters in a major city. Most of our graduates tell us that relocation is fun. Companies nearly always pay for the moves. They will pay for your stuff to be packed, moved, and unpacked. They will help you sell your home. Some companies will even buy your home from you for a competitive price. When you take a position in a new facility, the company culture is generally the same. You will be able to use the network of contacts you have built up, and you will be on an accelerated path to career success. Your inability to relocate and be mobile will not affect your chances of getting into the MHR program. However, as part of the application process, we will ask you to confirm you have watched this video and have discussed its contents with any significant other, family, or others that may be affected by your geographic relocations. I strongly encourage you to discuss mobility with those you trust before making the decision to apply. This video is not meant to scare you away from applying to the Huntsman School MHR program, but it is meant to help you make an informed decision about whether this is the right program for you. If you are committed to building your career exclusively in one geographic region, you may want to consider looking into our professional MHR program offered online. If you have any questions about mobility or any other topic, be sure to reach out to the MHR program staff or reach out to me at any time.